So, darling, I know you know everything about me, but tell me a little something about yourself.
Here's a little something about a girl like me. I demand to understand the economy. And I got a lot of questions been sitting on my mind, so let's sit down, take the time to review line by line. How can you roll with the flow you can't foresee? How can you let go control and let it be? How can you roll with the flow you can't foresee? How can you let go control, leave people free? Roll with the flow. Each one of us makes choices based on knowledge that's unique. Circumstance of time and place, preferences and taste all shape when and where and what we buy and sell from week to week. Collectively, these choices make up the economy. Economic growth to me, a mystery. GDP, GMP, it's really killing me. By what means do we measure wealth? A major indicator of economic health. How can you roll with the flow you can't foresee? How can you let go control and let it be? How can you roll with the flow you can't foresee? How can you let go control, leave people free? Alright, here it goes. I'ma give it my best shot. See, wealth is what is valued, and value is subjective. What one values depends on one's perspective. So don't make much sense to measure wealth objectively, factor quantitatively, study scientifically. Cause one man's trash is another man's treasure. One man's pain is another man's pleasure. One man's work is another man's leisure. All things you must remember before you start to measure. Can someone please assist me in becoming a good economist? My buddy Bastia has given me a key. He says the bad economist looks only at the obvious, that which can be perceived immediately, looks only at the first effects, ignores all further consequences. Every choice has opportunity costs. Choosing one thing comes at the cost of foregoing your next best alternative. You can spend in one direction and say, it's peachy keen, but alas you have forgotten that which is not seen. Sure, if you break my window, the glass man gets some dough. Where would that cash have gone had that window not been broken? Instead of to the shoe man, now I can't buy those shoes. That's the cost of destruction, and someone's gotta lose. We could produce guns for a disaster war, or we could use funds for what they're best used for. Who knows what best is? No one mind knows best for sure. What does this leave us? Left up to each one of y'all.
Can someone please assist? I wanna be a good economist.
Keynes, he won't stop calling, he keeps blowing up my phone. He wants to teach me something, and he won't leave me alone. I tell him there's no use in trying, cause Friedrich Hayek is my guy. And if you wanna get with a girl like me, you got to let go control of the economy. I said, if you wanna get with a girl like me, you got to let go control of the economy. How can you roll with the flow like me? How can you let go control?